My dear students, Assalamu alaikum and many good wishes. I would like to welcome all of my students to my presentations. I am Atikur Rahman, Assistant Professor of English, Mandabani Cantonment Public School and College. Today, I would like to deliver my lecture on Peace Movement Part 2. It means that in our previous class, we took another discussions on the same topics. Today, I would like to draw your attention to some different question pattern. Yes, student, please. This is the passage from Unit 10, Lesson 5. I think a close reading of the passage is very important first for your better understanding of the question pattern. Yes, a peace movement is a social movement that seeks to achieve ideals such as the ending of the particular war or all wars, minimize interhuman violence in particular place or type of situation, including ban of gun, and is often linked to the goal of achieving world peace. In the very beginning sentence of the passage, we are getting some clue for the ideals of the peace movement. Secondly, means of achieving peace movement. Okay, as a means, there are some points we are getting. First one, advocacy of pacifism, non-violent resistance, diplomacy, boycott, demonstration, peace camp, supporting anti-political candidates, banning guns, creating open government, direct democracy, supporting people who expose war crimes and conspiracies to create war and making laws. These all are the means. Different organizations are there across the world for establishing the world peace, and different organizations might have the diverse goal, but one common goal is sustainability of peace. This is very important. Okay, all organizations have a fixed aim, that is the sustainability of peace. Peace movement is basically an all-encompassing anti-war movement. Yes, anti-war movement. A movement against the war. It is primarily characterized by a belief that human beings shouldn't wage war on each other, engage in violent conflict over language, natural resources, religion, and ideology. It is believed that military power is not equivalent of justice. Okay, and the peace movement tends to oppose the proliferation of dangerous technologies and weapons of mass destruction. Yes, whereas many countries, many nations are competing with each other for the proliferations of dangerous technologies and weapons. Here, peace movement, the organization who are working for the peace movement try their level best to oppose the proliferation of dangerous technologies and weapons of mass destruction, in particular nuclear weapons and biological warfare. Students, I think and this is very clear to you. Now I would like to draw your attention to a question pattern. This is the gap filling. First of all, okay, read the following text and fill in the blanks with suitable words from the box. In the box there are 10 words, and there is a passage and some gaps are there, 10 gaps are there, and you will have to choose the appropriate word for the gaps. First one, a peace movement is a social movement that, what would be here? To achieve ideals such as the dash of particular war or all wars, dash interhuman violence in a particular place or type of situation, dash ban of gun, and is often linked to the goal of dash peace. Means to achieve these aims include F of pacifism, non-violent resistance, diplomacy, boycott, demonstration, peace camp, dash anti-war political candidates, and dash guns, creating open government, direct democracy, supporting people who dash war crimes or conspiracies to dash wars or making laws. This is the text-dependent gap filling. If you have a close reading of the text, definitely it will be very easy to fill up the gaps. What are the answer of those gaps? These are the answer. First one, 6. Second one, ending. Third one, minimizing. Fourth one, including. For E, achieving. For F, advocacy. For G, supporting. For A is banning. For I, exposing. Yes, for I, exposing. And for J, create. To expose and create. These are the answer. But I think this is not the appropriate way of taking practice. Yes. What is the appropriate way of taking practice for gap filling, for developing the skill in the gap filling? You must correlate words just before the gap and after the gap. Okay, what would take place in the gap and how it is related to either prior word or the later word. A peace movement is a social movement that dash to achieve ideals. That, okay, As a peace movement is a social movement, it is the singular subject, and here verb we have had as seeks to achieve ideals such as the ending of the particular war. This is for gap B. Just before what we are getting the article, we know that after article, gerundial form might be used here. The ending of particular word or all words. That's why ending is the answer. Third one, minimizing interhuman violence. Okay. For parallel structure, we can use here another gerundial form, minimize plus ing form, minimizing interhuman violence in particular place, a type of situation, and including ban of guns, including for the same pattern, ending, minimizing, and including. We can use gerundial form here, and include plus ing form, including ban of gun, and is often linked to the goal of achieving. For E, gap E, achieving, why it is the appropriate one, why it is the correct one, because of is a preposition. We know that after preposition we have two options. Either we will have to use V1 plus ing form to introduce a gerundial form here, or we will have to use absolute noun. Yes, students, as there is a preposition of, and after preposition we have used V1 plus ing form. Achieving world peace means to achieve these ends include advocacy of pacifism. Include advocacy. After the ends include advocacy. That is a noun form of pacifism, non-violent resistance, diplomacy, boycott, demonstration, peace camps, and supporting anti-war political candidates. And supporting anti-war. This is also another gerundial form. And banning guns. A similar case is there, ban, and ban plus ing. Whenever you will add ing, definitely it will be used and should be used twice here. Banning guns, creating open government, direct democracy, supporting people who expose. As people are the plural form, that's why plural verb pattern has been used here. Expose war crimes or conspiracies to create war. To create. As to is there, we just use. We can use here B1 for infinitive pattern. 2 plus B1 infinitive. Words and making laws. I think this is very clear. Students, I would like to draw your attention to another gap filling from the same passage. Yes, there are the 10 clues and 10 gaps are there. Different organization involved in peace movement may have dash goals. What would come here? But one common goal is the dash of peace. Peace movement is basically and dash into a movement. It is primarily dashed by a belief that human beings should not dash war on each other or dash in battle and conflict over language, natural resources, religion, or ideology. It is dashed that military power is not of justice. The peace movement tends to oppose the dash of dangerous technologies and weapons of destruction, in particular nuclear weapons and biological warfare. This is the answer of those 10 gaps. First one, diverse. Second one, sustainability. Third one, all-encompassing. Fourth one, characterized. And then ways, engaged, believed, equivalent, proliferation, and mass. This is the answer. But I think your understanding is not clear. For having a clear understanding, definitely you will go for that pattern. Okay. First one, may have diverse goal. May have diverse goals. Diverse is a pre-modifier here. Is acting and goals is being modified, but one common goal is the sustainability of peace. After the article form, definitely noun pattern will be used. Sustainability of peace. Peace movement is basically an all-encompassing anti-war movement. Anti-war movement is a noun phrase, and this phrase is being pre-modified by that another adjective form, all-encompassing. It is primarily characterized is auxiliary verb and then V3 form. After auxiliary verb, be the passive mode. For the passive mode, we have used characterized by belief that human beings shouldn't waste. Shouldn't, as modal verb is there. After modal verb, waste, V1 pattern has been used. Waste war on each other or engage. Another V1 form has been used here in battle and conflict over language, natural resources, religion, or ideology. It is believed that. Okay, is auxiliary verb, and then V3, believe the military power is not equivalent of justice. The peace movement tends to oppose the proliferation. The article, after article, noun form has been used. Proliferation of dangerous technologies and weapon of mass destruction. Destruction is a noun form, and this noun is being modified by another adjective mass in the particular nuclear weapons in biological warfare. I think the answer process is very clear to you. Yes, from the passages, from the lessons, you can also get a question for paragraph writing. Specifically, question-based paragraph, it might be first question: what is the peace movement? What are the goals of peace movement? What is the common goal of peace movement organization? What does peace movement oppose for? How can peace movement establish a peaceful world? Answering all these questions sequentially, you will get automatically your paragraph as answer. I would like to end here, and I'm very much elated that all of my students are watching the consequential class pattern, and I suggest you students to concentrate, even it is the high time to concentrate on your studies. Again, thanks, lots of thanks to all of you for watching this video. Within very short time, again, I will be in front of you with another class. Thank you all.